to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kid Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the SMU Mustangs offense will get the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on third down. Sets up the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal from the left hash. And this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And the try is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Mountaineers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Ezukama. Fires to the big fella. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Let's talk about App State. Midway through the season, now staying in that top 25, staying relevant in the playoff discussion, that's a big deal. But what do they need to do in the second half of the schedule here?
Less attention to the number beside their name, more attention to what's still out there to be played for. There's the college football playoff, there's big bowl games. There's a lot out there still, but you've got to win. That's the key right now in the second half of the season.
Fires one high and deep. Touchdown, App State! First points of the day are on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Mustangs want to move quickly. Going to the running game. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The sure hands, it's Martinez. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker, it's Martinez. Smashes through the tackle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. With the run on first and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Extra point here will tie the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target or make the big play, get the touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Leaves it with the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Ezukama. Got the quick pass. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes, when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers will go for it here on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking downfield, it's Ezukama. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. The Mountaineers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Going for 6. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Gonna look downfield again. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Back to pass, it's Ezukama. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. To the air, it's Ezukama. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They're going to run it to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Grabbed on the outside, it's Martinez. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm willing to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots.
He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
They have it 1st down at the 41-yard line. Back to throw, it's Ezukama. Lofts one high and deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. That's reeled in. It's Stewart. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers will try to punch it in on first and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, App State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into track.
Turning it on. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The option look. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There he goes. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Caught over the middle. It's O'Donnell. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, running back gets the gift. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Lofts one deep down the right side. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Dave.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Dropping back, it's Ezukama. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some.
Touchdown, Mountaineer! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's caught. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Under fire. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And to christen this 4th quarter, they'll try to hang a 3 on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll close the gap to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Wake Forest. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man in the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? Big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds the tight end. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. DB's right up on the receivers. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Ezukama. He's got the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Got his man quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And the Mountaineers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Martinez. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
35 on the play.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work